Good day, gentlemen. Alright, so welcome to my 1,000 subscriber special, even though we're at, what, 3,000 now? You people are fucking nuts. You didn't even give me a chance to do my 1K special. Now I gotta do my 3K special? Alright, tell you what, we'll do another special when we hit 10,000 subscribers. After that, it's 100,000 and then 1,000,000. I can't be doing this all the damn time. Come on, man. So we're gonna be looking over a bunch of questions that I've had over the course of all of the videos that I have yet to respond to. This is going to take a while. I'm going to be skipping over the challenge comments because there's just way too many of those. I plan to get to all of them at different times, and I'm going to be mixing a few of them around. I'm seeing a lot of Star Killer challenge and dual wield challenges, so maybe I'll do those soon. I swear, are there like actual Q&A questions here? Because I'm seeing none so far. How come you're a Jedi Master? I'm not, it just looks better in a title. At best, I'm probably High Knight or Low Master. Definitely nowhere near Jedi Grandmaster, that's saved for like elite people. I want to get into PC VR and was wondering what VR headset do you have? I use the Oculus Rift, but any of them work as long as it's plugged into a computer. Just make sure you have the right processing power for that. How do you get so good at Blade and Sorcery? Let me check my hours quick, I'm pretty sure it's over 100. Nah. That was close. 171 hours. Play 171 hours of this game, you'll get good eventually. Especially if you're in slow-mo. Thoughts on Rise of Skywalker and Disney's Star Wars in general? Personally, my faith is shaken in Disney right now because of recent events with comics and stealing artwork. It's mainly because I didn't like The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens feels a little bit too rushed. The Rise of Skywalker also has that feeling, but it's a good movie otherwise. I don't know why the critics hate it so much, it's actually a pretty well done movie. In terms of lore and what JJ has been building up for the past, 4 years now, he answers all of your questions. It's probably not the answer you wanted, but he answers all of your questions no matter what. Please do a presentation of all 7 lightsaber forms. About that. So I'm okay with most of the forms, but Ataru and Shien are really where I start to struggle. What's your VR setup? How do you spin like that with the cord or punching your family? So I record all of my videos at night when no one is awake, which is why I never get interrupted during all of my recordings. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I have a Ryzen 5 processor? Question mark? I don't really know my computer that well. Basically, I have the second best equipment on the market. Are there force powers in here other than telekinesis, force lightning, breakpoint, etc.? Would be awesome addition, not gonna lie. Right now it is just telekinesis and force lightning, but soon they're gonna add gravity and fire. Not entirely sure about the rest of the stuff because I have yet to look at it, but that is where the developers are right now. You can follow them on either Reddit or through Steam. They've got a lot of good stuff coming out soon and I can't wait to see it. What's your favorite Star Wars movie or TV show? Right now my favorite TV show is The Mandalorian. It's tied with Clone Wars and Mandalorian, but I'm leaning more towards Mandalorian right now. As for movie, I'm gonna have to say Revenge of the Sith. Probably not for the same reasons as everyone else though. Do you have any experience with sword fighting / fencing in reality? No. Honestly, my only real expertise in sword fighting is through Shadiversity. He covers a lot of stuff that's actually very, very interesting, and I watch his videos like religiously when they come out. Sword fighting particularly because, how does he put it? Oh yeah, swords! Swords are by far my favorite looking weapon out of any of them in history, period. I love a good tank, but a sword is much more close to my heart than everything else. I grew up watching Lord of the Rings religiously with my family, and I loved Aragorn. He was probably my favorite character, second only to Gandalf, and it's not because he's in my Discord. Okay, it's partly because he's in my Discord and I don't want to piss off a wizard. How did you get so good at combat, and how did you learn? Honestly, I just watched a bunch of Star Wars fight scenes over and over again, learning what everyone does. Right now, Revenge of the Sith Anakin Obi-Wan fight is the best kind of swordplay you can get in media right now. There is another one, it's a longsword duel. You can probably easily search it up by typing in longsword duel. As far as I know, that's historically accurate on how those kinds of duels were conducted, so I took some lessons from there and made them my own. You'll notice that I don't follow all the basic rules of medieval combat in any of my videos. I follow a few of them, like always keep your weapon between you and your opponent at all times, period. It also doesn't help that the AI aren't that smart right now. They are working on fixing them very soon, but right now they're pretty dumb. How did you get so good at throwing and catching the lightsaber? It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it isn't as hard as it looks. Basically, if you throw your lightsaber hard enough, it's just gonna yeet itself into the nearest face of an enemy. And to catch it, it's just the grip button. It flies right to you no matter what's in the way. It just takes a lot of getting used to at first. Do you have an upload schedule? Right now I try to do every Sunday, but it's been a little murky right now because of stuff. Why did I start YouTube? Honestly, I was fucking bored. I live smack dab in the middle of a boring ass town with not a whole lot to do, and I decided, you know what, let's go on the internet for a while. About 8 years ago, I discovered YouTube and I said, wow, that's pretty neat. Wish I could make videos like that. About a year ago, we actually got the technology to do it. And on December 6th, I uploaded my first banger. That's pretty garbage. Eventually, the community started growing, and before I knew it, I was at 500 subscribers. Then I uploaded the Blade and Sorcery videos, and that got me an even bigger following, so I said, yeah, screw it, let's do this for a while. So right now, you're seeing me at my beginning. Right now, we're probably still in Act 1 of a play. You have good skill in VR game, you should play Boneworks. Yeah. Hey bro, that was dope and thanks for the shout out. Was that a difficult challenge? The Tricotta video was not that hard. Have you tried Juyo form yet? I have. I'm not very aggressive. I'm very counter-based attacking. I attack first on occasion, but not too often. I usually wait for my opponent to give me an opening and then I slash at them. How do you learn fighting styles? Do you just watch fight scenes thousands of times over, or are there tutorials of some sort? No, I just watch scenes thousands of times over. That's how I learned how to do the Anakin Obi-Wan spin, and that's how I learned how to flourish like a bouse. Other than that, that's pretty much all I do. I do a lot of research, especially for the Anakin Vader Blade and Sorcery video. Vader's more my style anyway. Tanky, kind of slow, but still swift when he needs to be. Very quick to finish their opponent. You sound like Mr. Nightmare. That's not a question, and I'm not Mr. Nightmare. By the way, shout out to my boy Mr. Nightmare. What style do Saberstaff wielders use? Usually Juyo or Ataru. It's really easy to mix and match with the dual wield, because I feel it allows for a lot more options, you know, 2 blades and all. Is this multiplayer? No. What version of the Outer Rim mod is this? The most recent one, as of December 23. Niman Ataru, make it happen, Pope. That's not a question. What mod lets you force choke? It is called Dark Chains. As far as I know, it doesn't do any damage, but it still holds on to people, and that's badass. Is this VR? Yes. What mod is this? Rewind to a few seconds ago. Could you emulate Dooku's style? Probably, but not with his lightsaber. It's really janky right now. It's the name of the game. Oh, sorry, that's an N. Gain. Yes. Lightsaber Pike Challenge? First of all, it's gigantic. And maybe. Can you do a video where you use double blades lightsaber, but you can winky use one blade at a time? No. Do you use slow-mo often? Only if my computer is chugging along. Like I said, my computer's a beefcake, but it's not as beefy as I would like it to be. We're upgrading soon, so that's gonna be fun. What setup you using? I plug my headset into a potato and usually it works out. What is your favorite VR game? Probably this. It is allowing me to do every kind of fantasy that I want all in one game. It's kind of sadistic that all my fantasies involve me killing people and slicing off their heads. Sometimes shooting them, but that's for another video. I live this. I worry for you. Can you please, how many pleases are there? I can't read. Make a video about how you are so good and if you have any training of sword combat and what did you do to implement them in this game. That was a long question. Wait, there's not even a question mark at the end of that. I am so good because it's actually funny. So outside of YouTube, I work at a bar and grill as a dishwasher. I always have to be on my A game, especially for a summer ago. Last summer in 2018, I was alone for like nearly the entire summer. So I always had to bring my A game and had to race around the kitchen putting dishes away. I implemented that kind of reaction timing to Blade and Sorcery and it turned out pretty well. So here's a lesson for you kids. Stress yourself out like hell during the summer at a pub and grill, and you too will become a master of Blade and Sorcery. Oh yeah, you can also practice too. That's pretty much it. I do not have any training in sword combat, I just watch Shadiversity. Okay, that's all the comments and questions I had on the Jedi Master Plays Blade and Sorcery. I think that's everything today. That was a lot of fun, reading over your comments and questions and stuff. I hope I answered everything that you guys wanted me to answer. I can't wait for this next year to come, because we actually hit 3,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That's pretty gamer of you all. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. Here's some stuff. Have fun, and I'll see you guys when we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'll see you hopefully soon for the Starkiller video that I promised. Alright, see y'all soon.